Welcome back to Taylor Sportsplex in Detroit, Michigan for the second championship game of the weekend. We just crowned the top division champs, the Philadelphia Junior Flyers, in one of the most impressive performances at the 13-0 level that we've seen maybe ever. We'll see about this game. This is two good hockey teams they played yesterday. Not quite the same level as the top division, but this is in itself a championship game. It's a rematch from yesterday where the Little Caps were able to beat the Cleveland Barons 4-1, but it was a closer game than it was on the scoreboard. A very good goaltender in the Little Caps with Rupp. It's Garrett Rupp, number 90, and that big kid, and we'll see what he can do again today as these teams will meet for the second time in 2 days. I'm joined here with David Cunliffe. I'm Sean Hathaway on Rampage TV via the World Sports Broadcasting Network. We're pleased to be here broadcasting the Tier 1 Elite League Championships, and I'm joined with David Cunliffe, my color commentator. David, welcome.
Hey, great to be back here for another championship matchup and a rematch. I'm excited to see what Cleveland brings to the table. They had a good win this morning, 2-1, and I'd be hungry for a rematch with the Little Caps, and especially with the championship on the line.
The Little Caps made it to today's game by defeating the Colorado Rampage in the first semifinal, and Cleveland, they beat their opponent, which I don't remember who it was. It was earlier this morning. That tells you how long
it was. The San Jose Junior Sharks.
Cleveland defeated the Sharks by a goal. It was a 2-1 hockey game. Good game there. Two equally matched teams. And here we go. Cleveland starting off with possession of the puck. Passes it over. This is Rude. Rude up into the netting. We'll get a face-off. So right off the bat, Cleveland maintaining possession. Rude with the shot gets tipped up into the netting. We'll get a face-off to the right of Garrett Rupp. That'll be Hannibal. Stepping in with number 88, Pearson Cow, skilled player for the Caps. Did a lot of good things yesterday when we watched these two teams play. So watch out for 88, very skilled forward, great skater, good hands. Gardner gets pressure from Hannibal. And Caps able to skate it out of the zone. Cross ice play is blocked there. Trying to find Cross. Garris steps up, takes that away. Here comes the captain, number 11, Andrew Rude, and turnover there, and it's going to be covered by Cooper Nordone. We'll get a face-off to his right. Number 10, George Lavrov, steps in to take the draw. He goes up against number 72, Dax DeLozier, and Washington controls. Shot on net, tip goes wide, and number 17, Austin Guyrock, fires it across. Actually, that was going to be an icing. And we'll get a face-off. Back down, this time to the left of Cooper Nordone. Lavrov to take the draw again. Again, going up against DeLozier. Hillman off the draw, fires it around. Delgandio chases after it, puck comes the other direction. Thrown up top, out of the zone, and Washington's going to have to regroup. Haney skates back. Haney takes a big check. Number 83, that was that was Christian Alvarez, Daniel Christian Alvarez, and he's going to go to the box for an interference. So why is it interference, David? Well, got to have possession of the puck. Alvarez went in there, he made the play, the puck was not on his stick, and the referee has to call that.
Absolutely. Every time. It used to not be a call back in the day. It used to just be able to bother people coming up the ice, but it makes for a much more just better hockey experience, let's be honest.
So power play opportunity now for the Caps. Cross now with it. Cross over Kleinman. Try to cross ice play. And nobody home. Cleveland will dump it down the ice. We'll get an icing. Minute and 7 seconds left on the man advantage with 13:20 left to go. And the face-off will come to the left of Barons goaltender Cooper Nordone. Lavrov along with Wallace. Number 88, Pearson Cow. Forward. It's cross. And Kleinman on D. Caps control. Cross. Shot on net. Save made by Nordon. Cow with it. He'll pull up. Control. Passes it across. Kleinman. Kleinman to cross. Cross. Stops. Waits. Doesn't shoot it into the pads. Nice play. Good patience by Cross. Pass cross to Lavrov. Can't quite get to his stick. Just a little bit in front of him. Gets that. Lavrov is a left-handed passer, or left-handed player there. Doesn't need to get in front of him. If he can just get it to the behind him a little bit, get it on his stick. Now Lavrov can make some moves, but a little bit in front of him there.
No, yeah, exactly. That's just the small difference between a goal and just a missed opportunity.
Cow up top to Cross. Cross back to Cow. Cow loses it, and it's knocked out of the zone. And the Little Caps are going to have to regroup. 26 seconds and counting on this man advantage. Cow passes up the cross. It's tipped by Walicki. And they're just going to have to dump it in and chase it. Wallace takes a big hit. Nice play there as Wallace met the big defenseman Reed Garris and then dropped Garris to the ice. Cleveland will clear it, and that'll do it. We'll get an icing here. Actually, 5 seconds left to go. So Little Caps will get one more face-off. 5 seconds left to go, and the man advantage. They can win this. They can get an opportunity. If Cleveland wins this, that'll pretty much do it for the man advantage. Wade Philman will take the draw. Philman wins it back. Goodman with it. He backhands it. Hits Philman in the leg.
Gotta watch the guy out the box.
They can't quite get it through, and here comes Cleveland through the neutral zone. Back behind the net. It'll be picked up there by Justin Ermolini. Thrown back around to Sebastian Lavini. Lavini gets tied up on the half wall. Hannibal comes in to help out. Philman picks up Lavini, and Cleveland throws it in front of the net. Here's an opportunity for the Little Caps. Out the zone they come. And this is Belgandio. Belgandio taking it wide. He'll go all the way around the net. Look for some support players to catch up with him. And the puck gets underneath his stick, and down he goes.
It got underneath his right skate, and oh man, it just made him do the splits basically. That always hurts.
Nice job by Cal to come back on that back check and pick up the puck. Yeah, not much you can do when that puck gets stuck under your skate like that. You're going for a ride.
Yeah. Unless you have the quick instincts to pull your leg back in, you're pretty much going to end up on your backside.
Shot by Wallace, save made by Nordon. Puck up top, over to Gardner. Gardner, blocked there, good block there by Gyrock. And Cleveland able to clear, picked off there, kept in by Garner.
Nordon back at it again, making sure, making exciting saves.
Hannibal throws it in on Rupp. Rupp makes the easy save. He'll cover, and we'll get a face-off to his left. 10:40 left to go here in the first period.
Lots of action both ways, but the Capitals are certainly getting the majority of the opportunities so far, almost about 4 minutes in.
It'll be number 55, Colton Huntington Borgman, stepping in to take the draw. He'll go up against Ethan Cross, number 92 for the Little Caps. And the puck's won back, and down goes... pass out in front as Janzig had an opportunity. Huntington Borgman with it. Fires it in front, and Rupp makes the save. He'll cover. Get another face-off. Cleveland change their forwards out and their D, so a wholesale line change for the Barons. The Caps get last change. They'll go ahead and put a new forward line out on the ice. It'll be number 10, George Lavrov, and he loses the draw to Walicki. Walicki comes up to Sloan. Walicki now gets some help from Hannibal. Hannibal behind the net, has it taken off his stick, and here comes Lavrov. Lavrov showing some speed. Lavrov across the blue line. He's got Goodman going to the net. Lavrov skates around the net. He'll pull back and attack. There's a cross-ice play backdoor. It was a great opportunity there for Looks like that was Haney. Shot on net. And there's a big save by Nordon as he holds solid in the crease. So some good offensive pressure there put on by Lavrov, Hale, and Goodman. Atticus Hale in on that. And Nordon comes up big again.
Oh, just doing what they do best, just continuing to put on pressure.
No pressure to Cooper's family, but Nordon, what a great name for a goaltender. That's an NHL goaltender's name right there.
Oh, that is.
Cooper, Nordon.
You could just hear it.
So if you're in the NHL, you want a good name, keep your eye on this kid. He might turn into a heck of a goalie as he gets older. Guy Rock dumps it in.
Just on account of the name.
Just on account of the name. Sometimes it works that way, doesn't it?
If he was in the NHL video game, it would just add 2 overall just because of the name.
Ermelini, the defenseman, fires it up the ice. Good breakout play. Here comes Lavrov. Lavrov crosses over to Filman, and it's offsides as Filman just a step ahead of the play. And the Little Caps will get a change, or finish their change. And a new group for the Barons on the ice. It'll be Colton Huntington Borgman taking the draw against Cowell. Cowell wins it. Delgandio fires it down deep. Nordon back behind the net to stop it. Sloan fires it around the boards. Picked up there by Janzik. He can't hold it though. Puck up top. Janzik, fine shot by Garner, and here comes Janzik. And good job by the Little Caps to get numbers back. Janzik had nothing to do but to dump it in 1-on-3, and a good breakout. Here comes Cowell with some speed. He's got help with Filman. Shot on net. Cowell is blocked. Colton Huntington Borgman made a good decision coming back and taking over, catching up to Goodman and taking him out of the play. So really left Cowell alone there. Good job by number 55. Kleinman now will escape. Nice escape to the outside. Delgandio tips it up to Cowell. There's a good play for the Little Caps, and here comes Cowell. Takes it wide outside the grade A scoring area, flips one, tipped on the goaltender, and Cooper Nordon will hang on to it for a face-off to his left with 8:12 left to go.
He is fast.
He is speedy.
And there's being fast, and then there's being consistently moving your feet as well. I mean, if you can be that fast all the time, the entire time you're out on the ice, just take a 45-second to a minute shift and do that all the time. I mean, you're going to get noticed. You're going to go far. It's just going to lead to big hit.
Now big hit on number 70, Dimitrios Anagnostis. And that'll be a 2. So 2 and a 10 for number 24 for the Little Caps. That's Brooks Haney. And Haney's going to sit for checking from behind and a 10-minute misconduct. So he'll be done for this period and a little bit of the second period as well.
If you see those numbers, you cannot finish the check, especially around the boards. I mean, it's a dangerous play in any case to hit somebody from behind because you're most likely not expecting it. But anything where someone's head or neck or shoulders goes into the boards, I mean, I've seen so many broken collarbones and, dislocated shoulders from plays like that. It's just, we've got to be careful, take care of each other. The last thing we want to see is, a hockey players not be able to play.
Magnostis, fortunately, not hurt on the play. Will stay out on the ice. That's good to see. And Cameron Wolicki will set up, and it'll get back to Dimitrios. He misses the net off the face-off shot. And Garris, from his point, will pick it up. Lock to the middle of the ice. Garris tried to find Agnostis. He's able to pick it up out of the corner. He's mugged from behind, but maintains possession. Cycles it back to Hannibal. Hannibal back up the wall. And Lavrov tried to get it out. Sloan did a great job pinching down to keep that play alive. And now back up. And in the corner, Sloan with it. He gets bumped. Maintains possession around the net. Comes Sloan. Tried to force a pass there. Gets it turned over, and Washington able to clear. Better move just to get that up top and get that puck moving. Hannibal. His shot's blocked by Cross. And here comes the Little Caps. Cross ice pass. Cross has it. Across the red line, fires it down deep. Nordon makes the stop, fires it over to Sloan. Good play by the goaltender. And Sloan tries to hit DeLozier, turnover, and Cal with it. Cal will skate it back, kills some time, D-to-D pass, and back to Cal. Over, Wallace with it now. Wallace, nice play to Cal. Cal finding the open ice, shot on net, low. Nordon makes the save. He'll hang on to it. 2 seconds left. That'll basically finish off the man advantage. With 6:35 left to go, it'll be 5-on-5 in 2 seconds. 0-0 hockey game. We get a face-off to the left of Cooper Nordon.
Well, as we've seen, Cleveland does spend some time in the penalty box, but man, they seem to be really, really effective on the kill.
They really are. Gardner shot, save made. 5-on-5 now.
Oh, I had it backwards. Sorry, the Caps were on the kill. I meant to say the Caps.
You meant that. I know what you meant. I knew what you meant. That's what happens when you do multiple games in a day back to back.
Right.
A little break, another back to back. It's fun though. Cal. He has to hold up. Nice job by Cal. Recognize that his line mate Wallace was offside, and he holds up and keeps the play alive, creates some time and space for himself, and away he goes. Cal is checked into the boards, and here comes Cleveland. Out of the zone they come. This is number 72, Dax DeLozier. DeLozier tries to get to the middle of the ice. Gets it knocked off his stick, and it'll be Cole Werloff firing it back around, picked up there by DeLozier. He'll shoot it on net. Save made by Rupp. There's another opportunity for Cleveland. They can't quite get to it and pull the trigger. It'll be sent down the length of the ice by Wallace, and we get an icing with 5:22 left to go in the first period.
Still a 0-0 game, and I mean it shows on the ice. The Capitals are leaning, I'd say, a little bit harder on the Barons, but still very, very even. Shots are 4-3 in favor of the Caps. We still haven't seen somebody, everyone's bending, but nobody's broken yet.
That's right. Washington, Hale on the wall. Wins the battle, gets it up to Lavrov. Lavrov chases after it. He's got to try to beat Garris around the net with it, and Lavrov will end up picking it off. Lavrov shot on net. Nordon with the save, covers. So Cooper Nordon, solid today. Seeing the puck, not allowing the rebounds. 5:03 left to go in the first period. Got to face off to his right.
Second game today and still looking sharp.
Lavrov against Wilicki. Yeah, pretty tough for a goaltender to play 2 games in one day, especially with the quick turnaround, but it just shows the confidence they have in that young man to backstop them, especially when it matters most in the championship.
Certainly.
Sloan fires it deep. All the way around the net it goes. Picked up on the wall, and Lavrov able to pick it up behind the net for the Caps to Goodman. Goodman has to go back the other way, now turns, tries to fire it off the boards. It's blocked. And Cleveland, there's an opportunity, just banned on it. Tracia with an opportunity, just couldn't get it off his stick. And throwing up the ice, here's Goodman. Goodman picks it up, and Goodman will skate it in the zone. He gets Lavrov right behind him. I hate that play when you have a player follow right behind you into the zone wide. It just gives you no options other than to drop it. It's easy play for the defenseman.
Yeah.
You step right up to the player, you drop it. So Lavrov's got to get a little bit more creative on those rushes. Lavrov, though, shot goes wide. You'd like to see him go to the center lane, draw the D back as opposed to single file down the strong side lane.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's why we always stress lanes. You got to make sure. If you're just following in behind somebody, it's sometimes it works, sometimes there is a situation for it, but more often than not, it just limits yourself rather than opens things up.
Well, the only option he had was that drop pass.
Right.
Where you'd like to see your third forward in the zone become that trailing option, open up that zone, going hard to the net, creating some offense. Or, like the Philadelphia team, you cross lanes and you move and you fill lanes. They did a great job doing that. Puck dumped down deep, played by Nordon. He'll leave it for Matracia. Matracia off the wall, not out of the zone. Kept in by Kleinman. Kleinman, errant pass is turned over there and snapped up the ice to Lozier. Could have been sprung free there. A little bit of a panic play.
Yeah,
Number 83.
It was a whack-a-puck play.
Yeah, it's Daniel Christian Alvarez, just tired on his shift, just turned and took a whack at it. And he had a potential pass opportunity to Hannibal. Could have soft that off the wall and sprung Hannibal loose. Instead, it'll be a face-off to the right of Nordon. And it'll be Colton Huntington Borgman wins the draw, but Lavrov comes out of the corner battling. Wallace throws it up top, comes top to the point. Orlov fires it on net, locked in front. Lavrov, it hit his leg, and here comes Huntington Borgman. And he gets dumped by Wallace to the ice. And here comes number 87 for Washington. Brady Wallace gets the puck deep. Wilston now for Cleveland. And there's an icing play. Again, just smart little plays there. That would have been a great indirect. You direct that to a soft area and you spring Colton Huntington Borgman as opposed to trying to throw it straight up the ice and you suffer the icing instead.
Yeah, I mean, while their opportunities are fairly even, it does seem like there's just a little bit more panic in Cleveland, where it seems Washington is much more at ease, much more relaxed in their play so far.
Puck is dumped in. Chase after. Hannibal gets it. Hannibal up top to the point. Rude shot on net, and Rupp does a nice job battling through traffic. Had Walicki in front of him. He had number 70, Demetrius Nagnostis, in front of him, and he was able to calmly make the save and cover. Again, we talk about Garrett Rupp, just a solid goaltender, good positional goaltender, and just looks in control at all times.
Always. Just never looks rattled. Always in position, uses his size well, comes out when he needs to.
Hannibal, top of the circle shot, easy save for Rupp, and again,
tracks it all the way.
No big deal. Tracked it right into his glove. You can watch his eyes there. He followed that puck right into his glove. Exactly what you want to do as a goaltender. And covers it. Face off. 1:50 left to go in the first period. Lavrov gets tied up on the draw. Washington will step in and they will take possession. It'll be Washington. Lavrov, the center, gets his own puck off the face-off. Lavrov around the net. Lavrov gets dumped to the ice. Just lost an edge. Wasn't tripped, so no call. Lavini's shot goes wide. And the Barons will try to clear it. Rude gets it taken off his stick. Lavrov now. Lavrov to Delgandio. He couldn't get the shot off, and Rude will pick it up. Here comes the captain. Cross-ice pass. And here comes an Agnostis. He'll dump it on the goaltender. Kleinman picks it up. And Kleinman will reverse the flow. Get it to his partner, and up the ice it goes. We're going to get an icing here with 57.7 seconds left to go in the first period. We're just about one down and 2 more periods to go for the day. Days gone fast.
It really has. I mean, time flies when you're having fun.
It does. This has been a lot of fun. Again, thanks to the Tier 1 Elite League for inviting Rampage TV out to this special event and giving us an opportunity to share our voice on the airwaves.
Yeah, absolutely. This has just been, it's been so much fun. Such a great opportunity, and it's always such a great time when you're at a Tier 1 event.
Harris hands on it, backhands it back deep. Chased after there by Ermelini. Ermelini throws it up the ice. Here comes Ermelini, passes it up, nobody home. Sloan will pick it up for the Barons. He'll have to regroup. And he gets it to Garris. Garris back to Sloan. Sloan tries to beat Wallace, gets it knocked off his stick and cross, throws it down deep. Garris will have to chase. Wallace forechecking. Garris fires it up the boards. And Sloan battles there against Wallace. And that'll do it. for the first period. Shots on goal, 6 for Cleveland, 5 for the Little Caps. Pretty even hockey game, 2 evenly matched teams. We talked about it yesterday. We saw these two teams play. It was a 4-1 Little Caps win, and that scoreboard didn't reflect how close that game really was.
I didn't remember it as a 4-1 game. I remembered it being very close. And, it shows. It shows right now. The Caps are getting just a few more opportunities to send the Cleveland. They seem like they're just a little bit more in control of, themselves as well as the game. And Cleveland's got a little bit of catching up to do in that respect. But as far as getting chances, opportunities, and shots, Cleveland's a really hard-working team. We've seen it all weekend, and I think we're going to see 2 more hard-working periods here.
All right, they've blown the whistle. Teams have got the instructions from their coaches. Got the motivating speech to go out there and win a championship.
Yeah.
Leave it all on the ice, boys.
Exactly. It's your last day here. You got 30 minutes left to play. Have fun. You only get to play this time once.
Here we go, second period, 15 minutes on the clock. As we switch sides, Cal goes up against Hannibal. And the Little Caps win. Orloff, D-to-D pass, back to Orloff, another D-to-D pass. Orloff will skate up the ice, getting his feet north, looking to make a play. He'll gain the red line and has it turned over. And we'll get an offsides. So face off in the neutral zone. Orloff, he's going to skate that across the red line, get that deep.
That's the idea. Winning that race is the second most important thing, though.
Absolutely.
It's just a turnover if you dump it down deep.
Yeah, no question. I'm not a big dump and chase guy, David, as you know. Shot by Rupp behind the net. Orloff picks it up. Nice job by Orloff to protect that puck. Tried to find Cross, threw it behind him. Cross unable to connect. And Cleveland back in defensive posture. Rude throws it up the ice. Lavini chips it back down to Wallace. Wallace with an opportunity, showing some speed. Wallace fires it across, goes wide of the crease. And Cleveland looking to gain some possession here. Here they come. This is Christian Alvarez. Alvarez tries to fire it in on net. Bounces back to his stick. And he keeps battling, keeps it deep, and gets some help from Delosier. Delosier now forechecking with Christian Alvarez. Alvarez will chip it back behind the net. And Lavini will pick it up with number 5. Austin Guyrock chasing it. Out of the zone, the Little Caps come. Sloan keeps it alive, and we'll get an offsides. With 13:39 left to go. Shots are even now, 6-6.
It's even Steven. It's been the story of the game so far. And I feel like we're well past the feeling out period. Both teams are getting at it at the moment, and we're just waiting to see who makes the first major mistake.
Thrown down the ice, 13:30 in the period. Left in the second period, and Nordon will hang on to it. We'll get a face-off to his right. As both teams set up for the face-off, Lavrov wins it back to Organdio. Shot from Kleinman on net and finds its way through. Nordon makes the save with the left pad, steers it to the corner. Kleinman with it. Kleinman turns. Good pressure put on there by Delosier. Delosier forces Kleinman to throw it back in the far corner. And Cleveland will maintain possession here. Shot on net. Blocked in front. Delgandio can't get to it. Delosier trying to throw it up top. And here comes Lavrov. Lavrov down the ice. He's got some help. Shot on net just goes wide. And picked up there by Lavini. Lavini gets it up to Philman. Philman dumps it in. Lavrov chases it. Lavrov behind the net. Is accosted there by Sloan. Sloan takes it off his stick and gives it to Evans. Evans makes a move. And out of the zone, Cleveland comes. Nice pass by Evans and a cross-ice dump to Delosier. Will skate after Delosier. Falls to his knees from his stomach, tries to pass it out front. Tracia will step down and get some help from Janzig. And here's a shot. Delosier backhand way over the top of the net. Janzig tries to get it to the point and just not enough sauce on that. It allows for a turnover. Here comes Cal. Couldn't quite get to it. It gets turned over, and here comes Andrew Rude. Throws it up the ice, tried to find Huntington Boardman. And now thrown up to Cal. Here comes Cal with a chance. Good defensive play by Rude. Dive out there and negate the shot attempt by Cal. Washington trying to get possession of this puck. Rude fires it out of the zone, and Orloff will regroup. Up the ice it comes. Cal now with it. Pulls up. Orloff. Shot on net. Goes wide. Hannibal now. Hannibal skating down the ice. Dumped in on net. Save made by Garrett Rupp, and he'll hold on to it for a face-off. 7 shots to 7 shots. 11:14 left to go.
A lot of the shots are still coming from the outside. Both teams are doing a good job of keeping things to the outside, not really letting any grade A scoring opportunities come through. So it's just going to be a war of attrition until somebody makes the first big mistake.
Brady
see
Wallace.
If that momentum follows.
That's right. Brady Wallace with the puck. He has a turnover at the blue line. And pass across to Garris. Garris on net. Easy save for Rupp. As he tracks it into his glove, hangs on to it. Get a face-off. Yeah, Rupp sometimes just looks bored.
Like on that last, I was just thinking the same thing.
It's like, really? I got to catch this? I guess I'll catch it.
Another face-off.
Lyman. Round to Garner. Garner up the wall, but can't quite connect. Walicki keeps it in. Garner gets a second chance. Fires it to the middle. Onto the backhand. Lavrov skates it down the wall. And gets it knocked off his stick by Sloan, but maintains possession in the corner. Lavrov threw it to nobody in front, picked off by Garris. And Garris cross-ice pass to Sloan. Sloan skating in, shot on net, save made by Rupp. He'll cover, easy right pad save.
Extremely good at swallowing up those rebounds. You see, we joke about him making things look like he's bored, but it's just he's always so relaxed and he's in such good position. Even though that went off his leg, you'd expect that to go into the corner, but no, he wrangled it right in front, covered it up. No problem, no harm, no foul.
Delosier will step in against Delganio. Won by Delosier. Rude now from up top, fires it on net. Tip just goes wide. Does that hit Austin Gyrock in front? That's to the corner. Lavini out of the corner, fires it over to number 97, Justin Emeroni. Cal at the blue line, couldn't get it out. Delosier hands on the shot slash pass. And here's Delosier's shot. Good play there. And Garrett Rupp down in the butterfly, squeezes the pass together, and it's sitting right between his legs. Nice save there by Rupp.
Not going anywhere.
Cleveland will get a line change.
But Cleveland's maintained some time down here. They keep putting pressure. We're talking about Rupp making saves because Cleveland's putting pucks on net.
Well, you can't score unless you shoot. So.
Yep. Well, that was 3 straight shots while they've been down here. It's been a bit of a change from the back and forth game we've seen so far.
Alex Delganio loses it and thrown out by Janzig. Orloff, D-to-D pass. And then up to Cal. Cal. Back over to Haney. Haney to Goodman. Was just behind Goodman. And Haney picks up the errant pass by Cleveland. Haney shots blocked by Rude. Evans chases after it for Cleveland behind the net. And Orloff fires one from up top. Nordon drops it down with his glove. No rebound. Good play there by the Cleveland defense. And they're going to ice it, relieve the pressure, take the face-off, and we'll come back to the Barons' end. And a face-off to the right of Cooper Nordon. 8:58 left to go. 10 shots on goal for the Barons. 7 for the Little Caps. Malicki going up against Lavrov. And Malicki wins it. Garris will pick it up. Garris behind his own net. Garris. And bad turnover. Lavrov with the shot. Right pad save. And another shot right into the breadbasket. A nice backhand play as number 28 for the Little Caps, Wilder Goodman, gets the rebound. So not a lot of mustard on it, but right from front, a good chance, and Cooper Nordon covers. Face off. Puck's tied up in the face-off circle. Washington controls. Kleinman fires it down deep. All the way around it goes. Hannibal chips it out of the zone. And turnover there at the blue line. And Washington Lavrov controls. 8:26 left to go. He'll fire it up the ice. He tried to hit Goodman. Goodman can't collect it. And it's thrown back into the neutral zone. This time it's Kleinman. Kleinman to Garner. And now here we see number 87, Wallace, shot on net. Save made by Nordon with his stick. He'll steer it into the netting. We'll get another face-off with 8:08 remaining. Yeah, shots are even again, David. 10-10.
Tell you, they say, oh, you got three. Hold on, guys. We got to bring it down to this and get three real quick. Throw off the balance.
Everything even Steven in this game.
Nice job by Nordon, though, with the control of the rebound. You work on those drills in practice with goaltenders. You dump it in on their stick and they tip it up into the net.
Kyle up top to the point. Levini back to Kyle. Off his stick, right to the Barons, and here they come. This is Skyrock. He's got help from Christian Alvarez. And Skyrock skates right past him. Player with the puck, Matracia now. Matracia shot on net.
It just didn't put enough mustard on that pass. I think he was trying to bounce it up the wall up to Wallace, but just went straight to the defenseman. Was able to get that puck towards the net.
Face off to the right of Rupp. It'll be Cal going up against Delosier. Cal wins it back. But Cleveland maintains possession after a quick turnover. It's tipped up in the air.
And some lucky fan will walk away today with a souvenir.
Great Daniel Christian Alvarez tipping that up into the stands. Delosier again on the draw against Cal. Cal puts it to Orloff. Around the boards he goes with it across. Tries the battle on the half wall, and he gets it out of the zone. Pressured there by Wallace. And we're going to get an offsides. Nordon with a little opportunity there to stick handle the puck after that icing. Pass it up to the refs. In the neutral zone we go. Colton Huntington Boardman against Lavrov.
Yes.
Thrown back down deep. Sloan with it now. Sloan up to the half wall to Janzik. Jared Janzik. Turnover there by in the zone. Gives it up to Lavrov. And just like that, Washington on the offense. Can't connect with the opportunity to score. Here's a chance. Nope, didn't pull the trigger. And good job to tie up Wavlashik. Here's Delgado. Just goes high and over the net. That one looked like it was going to get it right in the back of the net. It was high.
It's kind of the same thing we saw against Nordon in the first game. He tends to go down as a first reflex. So everyone wants to shoot up high, but the important thing is you got to hit the net. It does you no good if you just go for the field goal. Don't get 3 points in hockey.
You sure don't. Unless you're running a constraints-led approach to training.
I do love those. Our points games that we used to play.
Yeah, give multiple points for the habits that you want to incentivize. Here comes the other way. And a toe drag as number 24, Henry Hannibal, working hard. And Hannibal coming up with it, fires it on net. Rupp steers it aside. Malicki goes after it. Malicki back behind the net. He forechecks, gets some help there. And Malicki comes up with it around the net. Tried to wrap it, couldn't get a stick on it. And Malicki from his knees trying to get a shot on the net. Wasn't able to do anything, but Tracy out. Dumps it back down deep. Here comes Justin Emilini. Throws it out of the zone. Another turnover though. And an offside as Cleveland dumps it in. But a couple players, including Wallace, who are coming to the bench, were still on the far side of the blue line. We get an offsides at center ice.
Cleveland's got the momentum in their favor right now. They're definitely leaning a little more on the Caps. Caps came out quick early, but Cleveland's kind of, I think, gotten a sense of what they've got, and kind of cracking their way through.
Now 2 straight shots since the last 3 Washington put on the board.
Threw off the balance again.
And Christian Alvarez battling Wallace, tying him up there. Great play by Wallace, throwing up the ice. Kyle chases it. Sloan turns, throws it back into the neutral zone. Delosier picks it up. Delosier across the blue line. Delosier gets mugged from behind by Wallace. And a turnover. Here comes Cross. Cross across the red line. Passes it to Cal. Nice play to Cal. Cal beats Sloan. Cal right through the net. Oh, great play by Cal as he brought the puck back to the middle of the ice and was able to thread it right through the wickets of Cooper and Nordon. And it's a 1-0 game, so very skilled play there by number 88, Brady Wallace, as he beat the defenseman, power move back to the front of the net, and again, just threaded the needle. He knew exactly where he was putting that puck. Low on the ice, just threaded right through the wickets, right through the legs.
Incredible play by Kyle. That's such a strong move to cut back, get past the defenseman. I mean, it just shows, especially, at this age, there is some size disparity between players. But you don't have to be big to be strong. If you get low, use your legs, keep moving your feet, you can do whatever you want. The Cleveland defenseman just didn't move his feet just like Cal did. Cal got the payoff for it. So there we go, a 1-goal lead.
Show you what speed and skill can do. I sure love that. You're right, David. You don't have to be big to be strong.
Yeah.
Lavrov, step into the face-off dot. They'll go up against number 26, Cameron Malicki. Puck is pushed towards Nordon. He'll hold it. 4:41 left to go in the second period. It's 1-0 Little Caps. Cleveland enjoy the lead in shots, 12-11. Face-offs won by the Caps. And Lavrov tries to beat 2 players. He gets knocked to the ice. Ermelini. And that's Kleinman. Playing D here. Gilman now. Gilman, Delgandio. He'll get rubbed off by Hannibal. Finds the stick of Lavrov, shoots on net, and Nordon steers it to the corner. Lavrov picks up the loose puck. Lavrov now. Nice move by Lavrov, maintaining possession. Comes top of the circle shot. Just goes wide. Nordon with the stick on it. Steers it. Helps it go wide. Lavrov now. Here's it cross right in front of the net. Lavrov turns. Low save. And Nordon's there. Closes those pads. Butterfly save. Puck's right between his legs. And we'll get a face-off to his right. Both teams will change it up here.
Great hard-working shift by Lavrov. I love that move down in the corner. The presence of mind to come up, just do a little shimmy shake. Gave him 3 extra feet. He was able to get that separation and make the play.
Here comes Cleveland. Going up to Huntington Borgman. Borgman. Shots blocked. Picked up by Ermelini. Garros pinches down. Garris keeps it alive, and Washington able to pick it up out of the corner. As Huntington Borgman, 4 checks, gets some help there too from Austin Guyrock. And reverse the flow there by number 33, Sebastian Lavini. Hale tried to chip it out. There's a tape-to-tape pass. Almost tape-to-skate pass, I suppose. Cal dumps it deep. Goodman will chase after. Another thing to watch as we look at this game, and again, I don't want to sound like a broken record talking about the junior Flyers, but I think when you look at such an impressive team, you can point out strengths and weaknesses and what Philly does great and other teams may need to work on. And if you watch constant foot movement, constant movement feet, you watch these guys, you see a lot of players gliding. A lot of players gliding and trying to read the play as opposed to going full speed and anticipating the play. Anticipating what's going to happen, making a decision before it happens, and being there as opposed to gliding and trying to read and figure it out. And I think that's just a difference too in hockey IQ.
Well, and but that's not stuff that you necessarily have to be born with, or
No.
Those are things that you just, if you want to get better at hockey, you got to learn hockey. You got to become a student of the game to some extent. Learn how the game works, study it, and learn from mistakes, most importantly.
Absolutely, and hopefully have coaches allow you to be creative and make mistakes. The only way you're going to learn is to be able to figure out how to do it on your own, not be told how to do it. The coaches tell you you're in a position and drills of what to do, but not to figure out what decisions to make or how to make those decisions. That's where you start pigeonholing players.
And it allows people to take inspiration. We were talking about a player you knew that, oh, I saw this on TV, I wanted to give it a try, and they made an amazing escape, and I think they were a squirt or something like that.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the game. 45 seconds left on the penalty kill.
Power play here for Washington, and Mordaunt holds that post tight. Washington with one of the only opportunities on this man advantage. As number 55, Colton Huntington Boardman, sits in the box for another 33 seconds. Shots on goal now the opposite. The advantage now with the Little Caps, 13-12. 33 seconds left to go on the man advantage. 1 minute and 59 left to go in the second period. Lavrov will take this draw against Henry Hannibal. Hannibal will win it. And fired around the boards. Picked up by the Little Caps. And they'll come out of the pile. Lavrov shot on net off the post as he was trying to beat Mordaunt on the blocker side. Hits the right post and goes to the corner. Out of the zone. Washington has to regroup. Going back up the ice, 1 second left. Delgado tried to Lavrov, and Huntington Borgman is out. And we're back to 5-on-5. Henry Hannibal. Hannibal gets dropped to the ice. And here comes Philman. Wade Philman, number 17. Through the neutral zone. Gets it deep. Lavrov chasing after it. Lavrov loses the puck in the corner. Orloff will pitch down. He gets some help there from Delgado. Hannibal on the half wall, picks it up out of the zone. Here comes Huntington Borgman. Borgman tries a toe drag move. Oh, just gets laid down hard on the ice. Lavini. And we're going to get a penalty. Not sure what the call is there. So he's calling for an interference. He's going to go to the bench. Sebastian Lavini. I don't like that call.
We saw an interference in the last game where someone had made a play off the puck, but he was about 10 feet away from the puck.
Yeah.
Huntington, he was in the middle of a move.
He was in the middle of the move trying to go through the guy. The guy just stepped up and dumped him, so I'm not sure where the penalty is there. So that's a bad call. The officials, we don't want to talk poorly of the officials, but certainly...
It's a hard job, but we're allowed to disagree.
We're allowed to disagree, absolutely. But I get the interference call, but he was making a move with the puck through the defenseman. It was a heck of a play.
I don't know how else you hit him.
Right. That's what you teach your D to do. But
I think that was I'll just say, I think that was a great job of stepping up. It was a classic step up. Just right at the right time. I give him the credit.
So I guess kudos to Lavini, and he's going to have to sit in shame.
Think about the good thing he. Think about the good thing he.
Yeah, you have to think about all the good things he did. So that'll do it for the second period. 51 seconds left to go, and Lavini's penalty.
I've probably done that 100,000 times. Just step up and push somebody. So.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll give our advertisers some fuel here. We'll be back after this message.
Well, someone picked up.
Welcome back to the Taylor Sportsplex 13-0 game between the Little Caps, Cleveland Barons. It's Haney, fires it around the boards, and out of the zone it comes. Delosier with it. Passes over to Garris. Garris to Huntington Borgman. Up the ice. Sloan with it. Sloan pulls up, passes the point, and out of the zone it comes as Delosier unable to corral it. And Garris will step into the zone, fires it on net, off the shin pad, and here comes Cow as Garris really didn't get his head up there, just fired it right into Haney's pad. Here comes Huntington Borgman. Pulled up on the half wall. Pass to nobody there, and that'll do it for man advantage. So Wallace, and we're going to get a trip behind the play. It's going to be 55. That's number 55, Charlie Kleinman. I didn't see it, but away from the play, you certainly
well behind the play.
Don't want to see a trip. It just means a retaliation of some sort. So now you've just put Cleveland in the driver's seat here and try to tie this game up. It'll be number 72.
And you just killed off the other penalty as well.
Just killed it off. Dax Delosier wins the draw. Sloan up top now. Werlicki. And Huntington Borgman fanned on the one-timer.
Too much of a wind-up.
Way too much of a wind-up. Wallace passes across, short-handed. Great save by Bordon. Stack the pads, across. Love that classic pad.
I love his style.
Style,
I love
absolutely.
It. May drive some goalie coaches or some coaches crazy, but if it gets the job done, it gets the job done.
Most coaches will not teach that this day and age, but what's the goalie's job? Stop the puck. That's it. I don't care how you do it, is my philosophy.
See, I don't think it's something that maybe he's intentionally trying to do. I think it's just his style, the way how aggressively he moves back and forth. Sometimes he's in positions where you just got to kick your legs out.
Yeah. Lavini, he's got it on his stick, chips it out of the zone. No icing here if Lavrov hurries, and we're going to call it. He's unable to get to it. So 13:01 left to go, 28 seconds left, and Cleveland really not doing anything at all to take advantage of a questionable call.
Yeah.
It's always tough when you have a questionable call and you get scored on at the same time.
That's just heartbreaking. You can forgive it if you know it's no harm, no foul, but if you get scored on, that's when that'll rub you the wrong way.
Cleveland controls off the draw, throws it back in the corner. Lavini off the boards, held in by Matracia. There's the cross. Garris misses the net. Cow with it. Now just holds tight, turns it back to Lavini. Lavini off the boards, and out it comes. Garris unable to keep it in. He'll have to regroup, and that'll do it for the man advantage. Back to 5-on-5. Here comes Skyrock. Shot on net. Very close. Rupp beat. Actually hit the netting. Should have been a whistle, but play on. So Rupp should turn around and kiss his crossbar.
That was a seeing eye shot. Just missed. Oh,
and another penalty here.
They are calling.
It's going to go against
number 2.
Is it number 2? He's
yep,
pulling
Garris.
Yeah. So Garris going to the box. 2 minutes for interference. So we'll switch it the other way with Cleveland 15-13 for shots. Capitals go on the power play. We'll see if they can catch up and
also
get a couple
for interference.
Yeah, it's like the mirror of each game. It's kind of strange.
They're going for ultimate parity here.
Certainly feels like it. Lavrov will take the draw. Goes up against Cameron Wolicki. Wolicki wins it. And up the ice, here comes Wolicki. Wolicki tries to spring Huntington Borgman. Borgman skates it into the corner, and puck is stolen from him. And then he steals it back. Here comes Huntington Borgman, backhand as he came out in front, didn't get enough on it, and missed the net. Lavrov now. Lavrov beats Wolicki. And Lavrov across the red line. He's got one-on-one against Evans. Passes through the crease. Nobody home. And Huntington Borgman unable to get it out of the zone. Lavrov throws it back around. Wallace will be first to get to it. Behind the net, Wallace to Cal. Cal takes a look, steps out. Indirect pass to Kleinman. Kleinman picks it up off the wall. Kleinman back across. Cross now. Shot on net. Right into the bread basket of Nordon. He'll hold. We're going to face off with 31 seconds left to go on the man advantage. 11-12 left to go here in the third period.
Kind of a similar power play as well. You know, they're spending time down in the zone, but not a lot of high opportunity chances. 30 seconds left though to possibly change that up.
Billman on the draw, loses it, and Sloan gets possession behind the net. He'll reverse puck to Matracia. And out of the zone it comes. Haney. Haney over to Hale. Hale on net. Held there by Nordon. He'll hold it. We get a face-off. 12 seconds left to go. In the Caps man advantage. Billman gets tied up. Sloan able to go off the glass and out. Haney's got to step outside the blue line and regroup. Haney to Goodman. Goodman throws it down deep. Stopped by Nordon. Gives it for Sloan. Sloan fires it over, has it turned over as Skyrock was there but can't collect it. And here comes the Barons. This is DeRozier. He loses it. And out of the zone. Rude has to regroup. Across the blue line, Haney fires it right into Huntington Borgman. Borgman with an opportunity. Here's a shot on net, and it's in the back of the net. As Huntington Borgman used the quick toe drag to change that shot angle right at the last second. He had a stick in his shooting lane, and if you notice, just did a great job pulling it just enough. Toe drag, snapshot low, and Rupp had no chance. You tell players, test these goalies' legs, test their feet, and he did there with a great shot, and it's 1-1.
He's had a phenomenal week and a really hard-working player. I've loved watching every shift of his. And something that you talk about, you've always talked about, is changing the shooting angle. He didn't just come in and just shoot it. Right at the last minute, he just did a little flick of the wrist, just changed exactly where the puck was coming from. It seems like a little tiny minor detail.
Down, and it's now a 2-1 game as they win the draw and come back down, fired to the middle. Rude, the captain, skates down from his point, and the Capitals looking a little shocked right now. They're going to call a timeout. It's a 2-1 hockey game just like that as Sloan buries it. And we will take a break here as the Little Caps try to stop the bleeding. And we'll go to a commercial. We'll be right back. after this quick break. And here we are back to action after the timeout. The Little Caps trying desperately to get some momentum back in their favor as they've given up 2 straight goals to the Barons, and the Barons all of a sudden take a 2-1 lead. And here comes Sloan again. Sloan dumping it deep. Sloan gets knocked to the ice. And the Little Caps run around in the D zone a little bit. Evans' shot goes wide. Rude fires it around. And out of the zone it comes. Caps trying to get it out here and get back onto offense. Hoping to get this game tied up with 9 minutes left to go in the third period. Puck's dumped deep. Rupp will come and stop it. Lineman. Huntington Borgman shot on net. Rupp makes the save. As our end zone camera has been a victim of a check against the boards that's come off the glass down there.
Good thing it's been a trooper all weekend.
Here comes the Little Caps now. Here comes Lavrov. First time they've been in their offensive zone since giving up the last 2 goals. We'll see what they can get this momentum. Haney misses it at the blue line. Huntington Borgman gets in his way. And Garris throws it up the ice. And Haney will pick it up. He'll just fire it back to the middle. Lavrov now. Lavrov over to Philman. Philman loses it. Cross ice dump. Delosier will pick it up in the open area. And Delosier will turn and skate up the ice. Nope, he will turn around and dish it off. Garris to Huntington Borgman. Down he goes. And chipped in by Gyrock. And the Caps just kind of looking lost right now.
Yeah, just the energy and the urgency has just been sucked out of them since those 2 quick goals. Can't let that affect you, especially in the third period. You don't have time to get down on yourself and start feeling bad for yourself. You got a goal to get back.
Rude will take this draw. Going up against Kyle. Washington wins. Puck going around the wall. Cleveland maintains possession. Sloan up top. Sloan tried to get it deep. Missed it. Here comes Sloan though, still with it. Sloan gets bumped off by Kyle. And back down in the Cap zone again. Slavin chases. Can't quite get to it. 7:23 left to go and counting. Rude throws it in front. Nobody home. Shot from up top. Now Garris from the point. He fires it on net. Locked in front. Going back out. Garris will have to regroup. Garris. He gets some speed. He'll head into the zone. Makes a move and loses it. Fires it in front. Picked off. And here comes Cal. Cal, nice pass up the ice to number 92, Ethan Cross. Cross gets bumped off the puck. Maintains possession though. Shot over the net. And it sails wide. Fired on net, and Lavrov will pick it up in the far corner. Here Lavrov goes, shot gloved down by Nordon. And that's been the first opportunity for a little while for the Little Caps.
Oh, I can see where that's why the coach is leaving them out on the ice, even though that's a little bit on the, could be questionable if you want to change them, but I mean, it was a great start to the shift. They got a little bit of energy and an opportunity at the goaltender.
Cleveland wins the draw, passes it around the boards, and up the ice to Garner. Wallace through the neutral zone, up down deep to Evans. Evans picks it up. Evans to Sloan. Huntington, work. And he turns it over, and here comes Lavrov. Lavrov splits the D. Couldn't get a shot off, though. Sloan came over and just got enough of his stick. And at this point, David, you got to start shooting pucks on net.
Yeah, everything's got to go towards the net.
It's a one-goal game. You have to have absolute urgency right now. Cross. Tries to get to Lavrov. He can't catch it on his backhand. Dangerous play on the Tracy as he fell down. He fell down there. And Garner will chase after it. Ooh, that's a tough hit. He gets up okay, though. Looks like he'll be all right.
Thank goodness.
Here comes Wallace. Wallace showing some speed. Wallace beats Garris. Wallace, good job by Garris. Catch up to him. And Tracy around the wall. Haney on the point, keeps it in. He'll get it again, and
I saw that coming. Wallace just dumped Garris in retaliation for Garris making that defensive play on him earlier.
Shot on net, save made by Rupp. And we'll get a whistle once Washington touches the puck. If they don't score first, if Cleveland doesn't score first, we'll see. 6-on-5 now. Delayed penalty. And Hannibal.
Still maintaining possession.
Garris. Shot, and it's in the back of the net. As it tips off a player, that tipped right off of number 11, Rude. And just like that, an undisciplined play leads to a 6-on-5. They throw it in front. Two guys standing in front of Rupp. It tips off of one of them. It's in the back of the net. And that could seal this win for the Cleveland Barons.
Garris got his revenge.
Got his revenge.
That's it. It just never pays off to do something like that behind the whistle. I mean, he got you fair and square. You know, it was way behind the play, just running up and decking somebody. But hey, sometimes it was a mistake, I guess.
Yep.
Made the wrong person upset.
Well, it's a retaliation penalty. It's going to cost them. Yep. As now Washington very much back on their heels. 4:34, and this clock all of a sudden becomes its worst enemy.
Yep.
They've got to get this puck, get into the offensive zone, and shoot. Here comes Cross. He's hooked by Borgman, no call. Lavrov with it. Lavrov behind the net. Lavrov circles, gets it over to Cal. Cal stops. Goes to the middle of the ice, tries to force it to the middle across. It's picked off by Cleveland. Nice play there by Cal to maintain possession. Down to Lavrov. He'll shoot. Nordon with the save. Rebound. Nordon seals that post up. And nothing happening. Here comes, again, Lavrov shot. And Nordon will glove it. 3:56 left to go. And if you're Cooper Nordon, now it's time to shine.
Exactly. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left to go.
He's got a cushion to give. He's got one in front of him. And 3:56, yep.
Just keep doing your thing. I mean, that's the thing. You just don't overthink it.
Just one save at a time.
Play until the end.
That's right.
Wait until you hear the buzzer.
Billman wins the draw. Lavini. Haney to down deep to Delgandio. Delgandio fires it around the wall. Gyrock gets dumped to the ice by Wallace. Wallace and Philman battle. Wallace comes out of the corner. Wallace tries to get it in front. Delgandio was there. Philman stops, turns. Job by Philman to get it to Delgandio. Shot. Nordon, nice low shot. Makes the save. And number 17, Wade Philman with an extra shot. No harm, no foul there. Washington will change it up. Cleveland will change it up. 3:29 left to go. And we'll start looking at goaltender Garrett Rupp. When does he look to come to the bench? $72 for Cleveland.
The Caps need to show that they can possess the puck before Rupp can make any moves towards the bench. And over the last couple minutes, they just haven't been able to do that.
Here comes the Caps. Lavrov, cross ice play. Oh, a couple nice moves by Cross. He's unable to finish though. He's trying to get the puck back on his stick to fire a shot off, and nothing happening. Garner, nice job to hold it down. Garner, shot right into Delosier. And Cow now with a chance. Cow shot, big save there by Mordaunt, and he'll cover. He stretches out that left pad, and you can see the flexibility of Mordaunt as he uses the pad and the glove to cover it. Very flexible goaltender. Fun to watch.
Reminds me a little bit of our friend Ethan Mosier. Just very, very flexible, very agile, eager to move, moves quickly.
Does look a lot like Ethan Mosier.
Yeah.
16U goaltender for the Colorado Rampage. Hillman loses the puck, and here comes Garris with 2:37 left to go. Shot on net, glove down by Rupp. He'll hold it. And 20-20 now on the scoreboard. Shots are even. It was just that quick stretch, 2 quick goals.
It's all the,
Make
all
it
the
2-1, and then a third one to really squeeze the Little Caps here.
Yeah.
A 6-on-5 goal, pulled goaltender based on a delayed penalty. And that's the difference why we're sitting at 3-1. 2:08 left to go. Here's a shot, Huntington Borgman. As Rupp flashes the left pad, makes the save. Here comes Washington. Delganio with it. Delganio, nice move. Couldn't get a shot off. There's a shot, and it was blocked as Brady Wallace didn't get everything on it. Nordon, nice and low, sees it, gloves it, smartly covers for the whistle.
Yeah.
And another face-off.
Minute 47 left, 2-goal lead. You want to settle everything down. You don't want any kind of ruckus in front of the crease.
Face-offs won by Cleveland. And out of the zone comes Sloan. Sloan loses the puck. And Little Caps with a chance here. Here comes Lavrov with a little bit of speed. He's got Kyle breaking to the net. Passes it, shot across actually, and Mordaunt will cover. 128. And they're going to pull the goaltender. They're going to put Rupp. They're going to pull Rupp up to the. I don't know why you don't pull him.
I'd pull him.
Just pull him.
Pull him. It's 2 goals.
Got to win this draw.
I think they're just waiting to see who wins the face-off.
Yeah, the coach is going to wait till Washington has possession. Held in there. Probably a good call because this game would be over if we would have pulled him. Alston. Cross pass to Rude. Oh, good back check there by Garner. And stops an opportunity.
Who knew? The coach knew his team better than we did.
He did. He knew his team. we would have been the goats of the game.
Right.
Why did the coach pull the goaltender before we had possession? That's what the parents would have been saying.
Exactly.
We would have said, yep, we made a mistake. Should have waited until we had possession.
Hindsight's 20/20.
And we would have left the rink in shame. Colton Huntington Boardman. He'll get the game winner if the Little Caps can't score. His little toe drag shot on Rupp. He makes the save. 1 minute exactly now. So now it's just a matter of the Barons winning draws and maintaining possession and killing off the time.
Got 60 seconds to waste. Just keep that puck off the Little Cap stick and you're going to be fine.
Up the ice. Here comes the Caps. Kyle now. He's the player you want with it. And he gets dropped to the ice by Garris. Rupp off the ice now. And Lavrov with the puck. It's 6-on-5 now for the Caps. Empty net the other direction. 38 seconds and counting. Pass across to Wallace. Wallace shot blocked by Boardman. And you got to get 2 players on the puck right away.
Another big shot block from Huntingtonburg.
Yeah. The big man's had a good game today.
Oh, there.
Haney, across the red line. Haney tries to dump it. We're going to go offsides at 14.5 seconds. That'll all but about do it here, unless barring some miracle. Cleveland, after dropping a game yesterday 4-1 to the Little Caps, they're going to turn around 3-1 win here, and they're going to get the game they need when it counts most, and that's going to give them a trophy.
That's great. It's great to see the comeback after losing by 3 yesterday, to come back, play so strong, recognize what they did wrong, recognize what they needed to do.
Well, hats off to Cooper Nordon. Great job in net.
Phenomenal weekend, just all weekend.
And that'll do it. 3 seconds left. We're going to get a penalty. One last penalty. That'll be number 72, Dax Delosier. I love the name Dax.
Oh, yeah. I like the X names.
Delosier cross-check. And that'll give the Caps one more face-off.
One more crack at it.
Let's see if they can at least draw it to 3-on-2. Lavrov will take the draw. Cal will be the shooter. See if he can win it back to Cal. Cal's ready for the one-timer. And it's won by the Barons, and that'll do it. The Cleveland Barons come back down 1. 2 quick goals to make it 2-1. They tied it up. They came back and scored a second one within the next 10 seconds. And they got a power play goal. Really, it was a 6-on-5 delayed penalty. And that'll do it. The Barons will claim the second-tier championship here for the Tier 1 Elite League.
Yep, win the Slavin division. That's awesome.
And that'll do it.
What a hard-working weekend.
So the 13-0
underdogs.
13-0 division is officially concluded, and our jobs are done for the day. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to broadcast 2 12U semifinal games, and then we'll be back on the air again at 1:30 to broadcast the top championship game for the Tier 1 Elite League at the 12U division. And then we'll be racing off to the airport, jumping on a plane, and heading back home to Colorado.
Unfortunately, I won't be joining you tomorrow. I'll be missing you, thinking about hockey the whole day. But it's been such a tremendous weekend. I'm really thankful to the Tier 1 Elite League for bringing us out. Thankful for all the support Sherman and the whole Rampage organization shows for us. I can't wait to get back to the Springs, get back, see my puppies, my beautiful wife, and more importantly, get back to broadcasting Rampage hockey.
Well, yeah, you got to get back to your job, which is why you got to go back early.
Yeah, I'm not excited to get back to that. I go back in an attic or something. I don't know. Pays the bills, though, huh?
I'll be alone by myself tomorrow. It's going to be lonely, but
Sean's a trooper.
We'll get through it. And I want to thank the World Sports Broadcasting Network for all their support, partnering with us. I want to thank Carson Moon Owens, our producer. I want to thank Kelly Moon for filming our weekend and helping keep us organized throughout the weekend. And, of course, David, wonderful to have you by my side. I'm Sean Hathaway on behalf of Rampage TV. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will be back on the air tomorrow live for the 12U playoffs and championship. Thank you, and good night.